Hi, good morning. This is Joe from Citrus County Porch Life, bringing you the AA Word of the Day for November 4th, 2024, a day before Election Day. And here is a quote from the 12 Steps and 12 Traditions. When they, self-examination, meditation, and prayer, are logically related and interwoven, the result is an unshakable foundation for life. And that is taken from the 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 98. And here is the commentary from the Daily Reflections. The last 3 steps of the program invoke God's loving discipline upon my willful nature. If I devote just a few moments every night to a review of the highlights of my day, along with an acknowledgement of those aspects that didn't please me so much, I gain a personal history of myself, one that is essential to my journey into self-discovery. I was able to note my growth or lack of it, and to ask in prayerful meditation to be relieved of those continuing shortcomings that cause me pain. Meditation and prayer also teach me the art of focusing and listening. I find that the turmoil of the day gets turned out as I pray for His will and guidance. The practice of asking Him to help me in my strivings for perfection puts a new slant on the tedium of the day, because I know there is an honor in any job well done. Daily discipline of prayer and meditation will keep me in fit spiritual condition, able to face whatever the day brings without the thought of a drink. And this is very true. I like when as you progress in the daily reflections, you also progress in the 12 steps, and putting these self-examination. I always call that examination of conscience. I mentioned here that I went to a Roman Catholic grammar school in high school, and we were taught to do an examination of conscience. You know, back when you were 5, did you disobey your parents? Were you mean to your friends? Stuff like that. But we take it to an adult level and kind of check all our interactions for that day. The meditation, I don't think when I started out with the examination of conscience, I even knew what meditation was. I couldn't, 5 years old when I started school, I couldn't sit and think about anything for for a long time. And I could pray. And if we want to progress in our life, I really believe that we have to do this. Otherwise, this speaks of focusing and listening, which I didn't do very much when I was drinking. I was focused on myself. I did that kind of focusing. I didn't do any listening. I wanted people to listen to me. I had such great ideas of, you name the subject. And since I got sober, I think of cookouts and family get-togethers. I don't know how much I do listen now, and how much I am interested in what the people attending any function have to say. And my hope is that every day I get just a little better. Not a gigantic shift of geological plates, but just just a little bit better. As an example, in 2013, I went in the hospital for surgery on April 5th. And I came out in July 6th or 7th. I'm already forgetting. And during that time, after the surgery, I went home for one day. I wasn't even home for like 3 hours. A lady from physical therapy who had a doctorate in physical therapy came in and called the doctor right away and said, I tried to sign my name and I couldn't sign it. She says, I'm sending him back to the emergency room. He's very ill. And I was put in ICU. And I progressed from urosepsis, which is uh, kind of like a very bad bladder infection. And then I got general sepsis, and I was sick. I was critically ill, and I couldn't do anything for myself. I had to be catheterized, and I was just very, very ill. And I made a goal for myself when I get out that each day, no matter how small it was, I was going to do something more positive. I had to learn to rewalk. One of the first things I did when I got out of the hospital was to go to my mother. They interred my mother in the cremation mausoleum. She died when I was in the hospital, and I couldn't I couldn't go to the funeral, and I couldn't walk at that point. So my brother wheeled me around in a wheelchair, and but after that, when we get that all done, I'd stand up from the wheelchair at home. Just stand up. Take my hands away from the wheelchair, and just I'd count to 10, and I could stand up for 10 seconds, and that was an achievement. I couldn't do that before. So what I tried to do is take that as an example, and with this self-examination, meditation, and prayer, to increase my conscious contact with God, get more in contact with God. Maybe it's just a little bit every day, but over the years it adds up. And mentioned in here focusing and listening. I did not focus on anything other than drinking when I was drinking. The procurement of the alcohol, where I was going to put it, I always drank Miller Lite towards the end, 16-ounce cans of Miller Lite, where I was going to put the the crushed cans. I didn't want to put too many out in the garbage. They'd think I drank too much. I never listened to anyone. I really didn't care what they had to say. And I don't know. If I had a cookout or something, I wasn't interested in what you say. You should be interested. I'm the host. Be interested in what I say. And I was very much like that. And it was a shame, because now when I go to cookouts or family gatherings, I listen to everyone, even the little tiniest new ones that come over to say hi, and I ask them what they're doing and how what do they to watch on television, and have they seen anything good, any good movies, and what's that toy you got there? Who's that? And so I've changed. It isn't all about me, and it's less about me every day that I'm in the program, I hope. And this is the day before Election Day, so I wish everyone a safe and sober pre-election day. Get out and vote so you can't complain, whoever wins. I voted handicap voting because I can't stand in the line. That's one of the results of my long stay in the hospital and the surgery on my back. I'm okay if I'm walking, and I can keep walking, but if I stop walking, I have such excruciating pain, and I stay in one place. So I got a handicap ballot and sent that in. So that's about it for me today. Stay safe, stay sober, and we will talk to you tomorrow, Election Day.